Hey, it's Mr. Bailey, and I'm here to teach a couple other new things about how to use commas, in particular having to do with what are known as coordinating conjunctions, and specifically these coordinating conjunctions that are on the list right here that we call FANBOYS. Well, how do we remember, or why do we need to know FANBOYS? Well, actually, it's an acronym to help us remember for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so that. So with that said, these are all what are known as coordinating conjunctions. Coordinating conjunctions basically link two sentences together and they keep them at equal footing. In particular, these require a comma before you lead into the second sentence and in front of the coordinating conjunction. So here's kind of our rule at this point. You need to place a comma in front of these coordinating conjunctions, which are then used to connect two complete sentences together. Now, I've seen this tested on iLearn and on some of the practice items that I've seen online, so I want to make sure that everybody has an equal opportunity to kind of know when to make sure they have a comma there. So I'm looking at example 1 here. Mr. Bailey believes that school is very important and your grades matter in the long run. This is the combination that I'm referring to, is that you have and you have the comma right in front of it. Basically, the comma and the and link the first sentence, Mr. Bailey believes that school is very important, to the second sentence, your grades matter in the long run. So these two things are linked together specifically with this and the comma. The comma is not optional, and in fact what we need to do is we have to make sure that we have the comma and the and there at the same time because it's on this list of FANBOYS as we've kind of gotten it up there. Another example here then. Understanding how things work is important so that you can fix things when they break down. So once again, we have the comma and we have so that. So this is the coordinating conjunction, but once again, the comma has to be there. We have one more example here then. John had finally calmed down, but Mr. Bailey was unable to speak to him. Once again, the comma and then the word but together make a coordinating conjunction, which links that Johnny had calmed down and that Mr. Bailey was unable to speak with him. Once again, this comma is not optional. It actually has to be there. So that is the rule that has to use with comma usage with regard to FANBOYS. FANBOYS are coordinating conjunctions that are in the middle of sentences that link two sentences together. And our acronym for them is FANBOYS, which is why we have for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so that. So these are pretty commonly seen on assessments, but it also will help your writing to know when you need to put a comma, especially when you're connecting two independent clauses together and trying to keep them on the same level, as opposed to the previous lesson, which was about subordinating conjunctions. Thank you.